Chelsea for the win. This is your match review for Tottenham Hotspurs 1, Chelsea 4. Let's get straight into it. Alright, so these two sides have faced off in some thrilling matches over the years, but this one is likely to stick in our memories a little longer than most, albeit maybe not for the best reasons, certainly not the first 45 minutes. Still, Chelsea won every point, though not quite as easy as the scoreline would suggest, despite all the drama, absurdity and poor refereeing procedures. Earlier on, it didn't seem like we would win, as Spurs threatened to completely dominate us in the first few minutes. Even though Kulusevski's first goal in the 60th minute was somewhat fortunate, the strike ricochetted off Levi Cole, Spurs was steering through Chelsea with relative ease. Son's effort was ruled out since he took the linesman's flag to prevent us from falling behind by 2 in less than 15 minutes. After that, there were a lot of fouls and stoppages, and the game was somewhat more of an even match, if not a particularly fluid one. Raheem Sterling seemed to have equalised with a fantastic solo effort, but VAR disqualified it because the ball had struck his hand. Christian Romero was kicked out at Cole behind the play, but VAR did not see it fit to send him out. However, 10 minutes later, Romero would not have it so well as he had struck Enzo Fernandez in the area with a hard tackle. During that play, Caicedo's goal was disallowed for Jackson's offside. Cole Palmer made no errors and finished a penalty which was awarded in the 35th minute. Then Nicholas Jackson's goal was disallowed as well. Jackson had been off on the opening run behind Spurs' high line. After a first half stoppage of 12 minutes, there were no goals and no more VAR reviews. However, during the first 45 minutes, the temperature nearly melted all of the polar ice caps, so Cole and Porro did manage to get into the pocketbook and get yellows. Chelsea attempted to capitalize on our goal advantage in the second half, and despite our generally appalling finishing, we managed to add a second goal through Jackson's tap-in following a Sterling square ball. By then, Spurs were down to 9 and Sterling had managed to blunder a 3v2 counter to set up the tackle, earning Destiny Odigi a second yellow card. You'd be mistaken to believe that up against 9 men we could have easily maintained a 2-1 lead. In the latter minutes, we were desperately defending, with Robert Sanchez making a game-saving save on a clear-cut chance for Son in the 93rd minute. Eric Dyer had an equalizer called out for offside, just about. Jackson eventually ended the agony of the broken Spurs with his brace in the additional time, completing his hat-trick. Chelsea finally did it, and Chelsea were definitely for the win.